Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Path Guided Tarot for a pick a card. The subject today is going to be, what karmic pattern or debt are you completing? Are you releasing yourself from? Are you moving away from? So one of the things that comes through in the channeling and the connection with the guides, the cosmic being, is that this is a great time for change. It came in pretty much with the solstice that we just had. Now this is a timeless read, but this is going to be a big shift in energy. So the changes for many of us are going to be drastic, big, significant. We're going to feel them in a number of different ways. And the advice is to move with it, to flow with it, versus being in resistance to it. If we are in resistance to the change, it's going to make life for us a lot more challenging, because the way the energy is shifting, it is no longer supporting kind of that old energy. Therefore, if we try and maneuver through life in the same ways with that same kind of old energy, we're going to continually hit more roadblocks. So it's going to be important that we kind of open up and have a little bit of trust and faith, okay? All right, so let's get started today. Your first choice is the blue owl with the purple succulent. Choice 1. Choice 2 is the white owl with the aloe succulent. And 3 is kind of this terracotta orange owl with the green succulent. Okay, and we've got obsidian here and clear quartz and selenite, everything for clearing and releasing, okay? So our choices are 1, the blue owl, 2, the white owl, or 3, the orange terracotta. So let's all take a moment, take a few really deep breaths. Make sure you breathe deep into your belly, let your belly expand, and hold it for a few seconds, and then release it slowly through your mouth if you feel like you need to let go of some anxiety and worry. And if you're feeling a little calmer, you can let it slowly go through your nose, okay? And we'll get started. Hi, group 1, this is your choice, the blue owl with the purple succulent. Okay, we'll put that here and get started. All right, we're going to start with a few oracle today, and we're going to then move into tarot and back to oracle. Okay, so this is a general read. So just take the aspects or the parts that make sense. There's always a message from each pile, so if you're drawn to more than one, feel free. I know many of you listen to the whole thing, so thank you for that. All right, let's get started here. All right. Enoia, everything in perfect balance. Okay, amazing. So some of you might have some Libra energy in you. You might have a lot of imbalances in your life right now where you feel like you're struggling. And maybe that has to do with your relationships, things with finances, different things with partners. Those are major things in life where there's been some imbalances. And that is tied to a lot of experiences that your ancestors have had, but also past lives. So when we have karmic debts or karmic patterns, it's because in previous incarnations, we have not resolved the issue that was causing it. We haven't directed our energies towards uncovering what's the cause of it and how we release it, okay? So this is a time for you to bring everything into balance with this new energy that's coming forward. And then you have it's all in your head flashover. So many of you are feeling like you're stuck. There's no way out. Look at her face. Like she's trapped. And you can just see all this activity in your head. So some of you might be air signs. Gemini is a lot about the thinking mind. You don't have to be. But this is a lot of that constant worry, right? They're showing me the 9 of Swords right now where you feel trapped. You feel like you're unbalanced. You feel like there's no way out. You feel like this is something that you've been dealing with over and over and over again. Your parents had to deal with it. It can be an illness. It can be an issue with finances. It can be the inability to have stable relationships. It can be patterns with parenting, either you as a parent or your parents. It can be a whole host of things, okay? So this is you constantly worrying, thinking, and re-evaluating that same situation, further solidifying the fact that you feel like you're trapped, like you're stuck. Okay. All right, Angel Spirits Guides, Group 1. What do we have for their karmic debt that they're going to release? What is that, please? Here we go. False beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. So this makes a lot of sense. We have these cards coming out right away about feeling stuck and very much not in balance. And then we have false beliefs. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? When we continue to see the same types of things happening over and over again, we feel like it's our karma. We don't have a choice. This is just what we have to deal with. And Spirit is saying that's not at all the case for you. And I love that the owl is here. So we have the owl here. Owls are about wisdom and knowledge. So if we can take the initiative to get a little bit more information about ways to get out of the patterns we're in, ways to get away from the situation we're in, if we can reach out to others, if we can start to think about, is this my thought? Is this really me? Or am I just picking up something from somewhere else, from a lifetime of family or friends or things I've heard? A situation, because where I live, I feel like I don't have any options. But this is really important that this is coming through. For some of you, this is Cancer energy coming through about feeling like you're never going to find your home. And what does that mean? Your home in yourself, who you are, loving yourself, accepting yourself, or finding a place that's safe, a place that's a good place to start your life or continue your life or set things up for your family, right? Things where you can be emotionally secure. So there's a lot of doubt and uncertainty. And then the other card that flipped out is responding, not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we're dealt. That's exactly it, right? So, here she's thinking, this is it. This is my karma. I can't get away from it. And the reaction is, well, why bother? Why fight it? Why try and go beyond it? And Spirit is saying now is that time where instead of reacting to what's always been or the same kind of situation happening, there is an opportunity now to take hold of your thoughts and really put some steps in place to move forward into something where you're not feeling like this anymore. Okay. So for some of you, you're going to have to dig in a little bit to educate yourself on how do I get out of this? And for some of you, this has a lot to do with feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling connected with someone like you've not had that. So let's look at the tarot. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for group 1, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have? Group 1. Yeah, 10 of Wands, right? This is pure exhaustion, completely drained, completely tapped out. Like, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to go forward anymore. Some of you are wondering, why am I even here? Why am I continually getting up every day? What's the point? What's the purpose anymore? And then you have 9 of Cups. So this is really beautiful energy with Jupiter coming in, Pisces represented here. And this is, you do have options. This is the time where you can release all of this. Now is the time where you can move towards something that's very much about you changing, growing, elevating, expanding, leaving behind the situations with these people and these beliefs and this constant thought process of I'm always kind of at the bottom of the pile, right? There's no one there to pick me up, because in traditional tarot, this person is just exhausted, right? Carrying this heavy, heavy load up a hill. And Spirit is saying, no, that's what we need to release. And for a lot of you, this has to do with your past. Clearly, this is something in your past growing up, your past relationships, but this is Scorpio energy coming in, and it's up to you to decide that, you know what, I'm going to make that change now. I'm going to release that past. My past is full of false beliefs. My past is full of me responding, not reacting. Okay, so like if we have an emotional response without kind of thinking it through, using a little bit of the wisdom from the owl, right? Using a little bit of a more of an expansive thought process about how do I move forward? How do I act? Where do I go? What steps do I take? Then I find things are more in balance. So I can release those beliefs of not having any kind of stability, not having any kind of security, not having the kind of relationships I need. And it doesn't always have to be a positive, a romantic relationship. It can just be friends. Some of you don't feel like you have any really good, authentic friends. All right, yeah, and as I say that, you get the 5 of Cups. So again, Scorpio energy coming through. So this is a lot about people who have let you down, abandoned you. Some of you were left behind as you were from the time you were kids. Some of you have really had to struggle and work really, really hard to get people to accept you, to get people to love you, to get people to appreciate you. Okay, and you feel like you try and you try and you try, and once again you're always left holding the bag. Okay, you've done a lot of the work, but yet you're not getting the same kind of reciprocal give and take in relationships. So for you, group 1, this is a lot about that safety, security, and stability that you're not feeling in this lifetime. All right, let's see what we have here, bottom of the deck. Okay, so in this deck, the Knight of Cups, that is the King of Cups. Okay, this deck's a little bit different. This is the Thoth Millennium Tarot. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. So this is that King of Cups. This is that amazing, beautiful energy of someone coming into your life that is going to be different than what you've experienced before, because you are different, because you are seeing things differently, mostly yourself and mostly the opportunities going forward. So lifetime after lifetime of never getting that fulfilling relationship, of never getting that Knight of Cups, which is in this deck, the King of Cups. Someone who's loyal, someone who is going to always be there, someone who loves you regardless of what's happened, right? Someone who is supportive and patient and kind. Just someone who embodies this very old, loving, nurturing, old soul energy. Okay, so this round and round with relationships and home life that's not stable, that's leaving. This is going to be gone. Okay, this 5 of Cups, it's been very exhausting for you. Let's get a clarifier. 10 of Wands. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, bringing harmony and balance back in. So here we have everything in perfect balance, and then we get 6 of Pentacles. So this again is really powerful energy about how you move forward so that you feel comfortable, you feel in balance, you feel safe, you aren't hindered, you aren't limited by your fears. Okay, and then we have this is art, which is Temperance in this deck. This is that fire energy about being able to handle what comes to you and knowing that no longer do I have to go back to those same kind of reactions and responding the same way. I can do things differently. I'm able to see the difference in the people that come into my life, how they impact me, how I interact with them, the effect they have on me, and how I feel about myself when I'm with those people. Okay, being with people who are bringing you back into balance. Okay, because this is a balance card. This is a balance card. This is a balance card. And then 6 of Wands on the 5 of Cups. This is all about succeeding, releasing. This is a Jupiter energy card. This is Leo energy, courage, strength, tenacity, resilience. And then being brave enough to go forward and think outside the box, respond differently when you interact with people, calling people out on their BS, not letting people have chance after chance, not letting people pull their typical things on you, lying, manipulation, right? All of those things. I just saw like someone stealing money. So, we're always with those same kind of people. And someone here is a mom and your kids have been trying to talk to you about the kind of relationships and situations that you've been in since they were kids, not trying to give you a guilt trip, but because out of love, they're trying to get you to feel like you're worthy of so much more. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So we know how important this is because this is complete connection with your intuition, having a great understanding of where you are emotionally and where your fears are and how relevant they are. Are they part of these false beliefs? Is it all in your head? Can you move out of that? And with this Eight of Pentacles here, with this High Priestess, you really can move out of this. You can move into a much different scenario moving forward in your life, okay? So 2023 can be a very different year for you. And this is the Empress, Venus energy, a lot of abundance, great harmony in relationships, great harmony in partnerships, okay? A lot of things to celebrate in life. So beautiful energy for you, without a doubt. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Angel, spirits, and guides, what karmic debt or pattern are we releasing? Yeah, look at that, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. So false beliefs of guilt. You have nothing to be guilty about. You haven't done anything. You deserve something so much better. You aren't a failure, okay? That's all in your imagination. Those are those false beliefs. The friendships you've had, the loneliness you felt, the lack of, loving, abundant, prosperous relationships, not accepting yourself. And for some of you, accepting just someone because you don't feel like you deserve better than that. Okay, all of that is moving. All of that is shifting. Angel, spirits, and guides. And then you have stillness, which is exactly what we're talking about with the High Priestess. So we have a lot of number 11s here, 1111. Here's the number 33. Stillness, reflecting pool. Yeah, we're reflecting. We're seeing ourselves for who we really, really are. Okay, look at her. She's looking into the pool of water and she sees a beautiful swan. Okay, some of you need to really look at yourselves differently, see the real you, and accept that things have happened for a reason. There was a part of it. It was part of your soul's growth, but this is the time to overcome those challenges and to release that pattern. And it really is in the energy of the universe right now, okay? Releasing karmic patterns, releasing the debt. So no longer will you or any of your, children or children's children have to carry this, and you won't have to carry it into your next lifetime either. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? She-wolf, unleash the wild within. Yeah, this is you tapping into who you are, seeing yourself as this swan, right? Let the real you show forth. Let the real you come forward. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Yeah, in whatever it is that you want to experience. But see yourself in that. Feel yourself in that, right? When we can connect with what it is that we know will make us happy, and we can just kind of bask in that energy for a moment, and every day do that a little bit more, we move closer and closer to that. And we have Leo coming through a lot here in this reading. So you might be Leo. You might have some heavy Leo placements because, like I said, it does come through quite a bit here. And then at the bottom of the deck, Water Garden, connect with your emotions. This is Spirit asking you, get in touch with your emotions. This is Spirit asking you to face what you feel, to see what's really within you, right? Because this is the key to releasing the pattern and the debt of that unfulfilled relationship, unfulfilled life, unfulfilled home life of stability and security, that thing you've been looking for so long, bringing harmony and balance back into your life. How many of us feel so imbalanced? So many. Spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. So many of you, I know in the comment section, you've talked about how you've had a spiritual awakening, or you've been on this path and You're really changing and growing and looking at things differently, looking at life, the energy, yourself differently. So spiritual growth is evident in a situation like this. Plus, we saw a lot about Jupiter coming in. Jupiter is all about spiritual growth. And then you have soul group. You are getting ready to unite with members of your soul group. Yes, this is you shifting into relationships, friendships, partnerships with people who are of this new energy, of this new way of thinking, right? So that you can align yourself with those types of people to keep you on this trajectory, to keep you on this path, right? So that when someone does come along, or an old memory or an old situation does come along to trigger you, instead of going back into that same pattern of choosing or letting other people choose what's right for you or who's right for you, and you may not even realize you're giving away your power, your sovereignty, right? This is you're going to be around really strong, supportive, loving people that help to keep you on track. And then you have generosity, giving from your heart with no strings attached is what's needed now. Again, a generous, loving, caring relationship, partnership, right? This is going to be something very new. For some of you, I'm seeing like ancestor lines that have gone on and on for a very, very, very long time, where the relationships are just very toxic. I'm getting full body chills from that. And then karma, you may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. So here we go with the number 11 again. And so once again, Spirit is coming in saying, this is karma that can be broken. You're not stuck in this situation. You can release this and move into relationships and partnerships and opportunities where you feel good about where you lay your head at night and who you lay your head next to at night. And then a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Yeah, this is because, Aries is first house. This is about how you see yourself. You're not going to just let people treat you the way they've treated you before. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to speak up for yourself. Here we've got blue for the throat chakra. So speaking up for yourself, blue for intuition, connecting to who and what you really are deep, deep within. To know going forward that there's going to be new people in your life. You're going to choose differently because you see yourself differently, and you're going to fight for what's right for you. You're going to fight for who you are. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Solano, the little star, divine. My inner child is whole and complete. So for many of you, see her heart chakras lit up. For many of you, you see this beautiful child. This is that inner you, the inner child in you, the inner child in all of us that has some wounds that need to be healed. Almost everyone has inner child things that need to be healed. The things that aren't healed propel us and keep us in these karmic loops and patterns. So there will be some healing of the inner child. Some of you need to take on that initiative. There's ways to do that. There's a lot of things that you can do to connect with yourself as a child to provide healing, love, and nurturing that you can do on your own or with someone else, but healing that inner child. And then bottom of the deck, the fallen star, shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into the light with love. So guilt and shame, these are two extremely low energetic frequencies that we hold within ourselves, and they cause a lot of stalling, halting of our progression as a soul as we move through the different lifetimes. So releasing any guilt or shame that you feel, okay, forgiving yourself or others, those who may have caused this to happen. So it's no mistake that the inner child here has guilt and shame around it. So those of, I talked about parents that made you feel guilt and shame. Perhaps it was a partner that made you feel guilt and shame to control you. Because they were angry, because they couldn't deal with their own feelings and emotions. So that's the other thing for many of you. You're going to heal that and let that go so you don't pass that on to your own children. And then perception. So once again, we have false beliefs, and we have responding, not reacting. And it's all in your head and perception. So you are going to change your perception. We talked about that Aries energy coming through, pushing you but with Mars energy, right? Mars is not going to let you sit in this kind of energy anymore. It's time to kind of wake up, and it's time to get reconnected with who you really are, your authentic higher self, the high priestess energy. And with that, remember, we've got this 9 of cups with this the king of cups. Just amazing synchronicities that lead you to a lot of harmony and cohesiveness and joy in your life. Okay, so definitely getting out of those same relationships and patterns of insecurity and instability and unhappiness. And then this is your last card, the Dora. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. And here we have intuition, okay? So when the intuition is astray, it's because we're in our head all the time, right? We have false beliefs, perception, responding. So this is spirit saying, you definitely need to trust yourself, your intuition, your soul, and also the universe. Oh my gosh, and you have wisdom. Unbelievable. Like orchid. Yeah, and here we have the owl. So you have the ability to tap into that wisdom, to call it forth from past lives, to call it forth from this life, and to continue to, for some of you, look into, educate yourself with, some time and research. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just on releasing some of these preconceived notions and thoughts so that you can free yourself and move into this 6 of Wands, victorious 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, trusting and having faith in the universe that karmic debt has been released, okay? All right, so that's what I have. If something resonates or some aspect, please like or subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading upwards of 60 minutes. I pull a name at random on the new moon. If you're interested, please like and subscribe, and in the comment section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and many blessings. Namaste. Hi group 2, this is your choice. This is the white owl. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. All right, so for those of you who are new, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna take what flips out. This is a general read, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. If you are drawn to more than one pile, there's probably a message from both piles. Okay, paradisiacal. You belong to paradise. Wow. Okay, starseeds, light workers, way showers, light people. You are showing your light. Okay, some of you have been in a dark place. Some of you have felt like you have not been able to come up for air. Some of you have felt like you've had some dark energy around you. Some of you have felt like you've been cursed. Some of you have been struggling just to make it, get ahead. And this is a reminder that you are an extension of Creator, Source, the universe, God, whatever word you use, okay? Tap into your heart. Some of you are like, my heart is hardened. There's nothing there. My heart is shrunk. Some of you have had some very, very difficult things in life, okay? This is the time to step away from that. Set the intention, focus on moving with the current energies, and things are going to drastically change, okay? Things will not be so difficult. Okay, and look at that. Number 10, end of a cycle. Furgun, become a loving mirror. So when you look in the mirror, I just got full body chills. When you look in the mirror, Spirit wants you to see you for who you really are. For some of you, that's very difficult to do. I know I've been there myself. So Spirit wants you to see yourself as you would want to be. Okay? That doesn't necessarily mean your appearance, the shape of your eyes, the shape of your nose, the color of your hair, whatever like that, but like who you would want to be as a being, as a light being, because you are that light being. You are here to make big changes. You are here to leave pain. You are here to find some enjoyment in life. Okay, an end. And look where his hands are, right in the heart space. And this is the number 24, which reduces to 6, which is all about the heart. You belong to paradise. Paradise is full of love and pleasure and joy and beauty and serenity and peace and cohesiveness and harmony. Okay? Not pain and density and difficulty and tower moment after tower moment. And then this popped out. Emotional energy. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. Okay, so for some of you, you've kind of been pushing your emotions away, stuffing them down, not dealing with them because they're too difficult. It takes up too much energy. It's too painful. Okay, and there's been a lot of past emotional pain. So Spirit is saying that there's going to be a little bit of shadow work that you're going to do with this new energy coming forward, but you're going to release this heavy, dense burden that you've been carrying. It's just been too much for you. It's been too difficult for too long. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Enough. So as I say, this has been difficult for too long. You get enough. It's enough of this. 20 is 2. 2 is about balance. So restoring balance in your life. You were born enough. You belong to paradise. Become a loving mirror. So you need to let go of all the energy where you feel like you are not enough. You are not worthy of a better life. You are not meant to have things that other people have. This is you leaving that really difficult time. So what I'm hearing and what they're showing me an image of people who lived in several hundred years ago in an area, and their clothes are dirty and the ground is muddy and they're hungry and the ground is cold and they're cold and it's raining, and they're showing me clothes that are like burlap sack that's all tattered, okay, and really suffering. So that is, in some of you, that is part of a past life experience that you have carried that forward, where that pain and that agony and that not worthiness and not being set up for that in life has gone from lifetime to lifetime with you. And Spirit is saying, enough. Time to tap into some new emotional energy, strengthen yourself, look at your inner life. There's a lot of distorted perceptions going on. You need to be radically honest with yourself about who you are. Share your thoughts, your feelings, your struggles. Okay, connect with like-minded people and connect with Spirit, because they are asking you to really take advantage of this energy and these possible changes for you, because you can make major changes in your life now, regardless of what age you are. Humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Now, the reason you're getting that is because life has been very difficult. There's been so much pain, okay? There's been so much feeling of there's nothing more for me, that this is how things are always going to be for me. And Spirit is saying, no, that's not how it is. And then discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So they want you to really, because of this enough, they really want you to change the way you look at yourself. So be disciplined in how you see the options coming towards you. Open yourself up to options you maybe haven't been able to see before because you didn't think that you were worthy or it was part of your plan. Okay, there was a lot of doubt that was involved and a lot of denial. So when things came towards you, you always kind of expected them to come with adversity, difficulty, challenge, and you've been kind of in denial about, what could really be a possibility for you. A lot of judgment on yourself, a lot of difficulty, not a lot of love, and not a lot of patience for yourself. So they're asking you to kind of bring some balance back into your life. And some humor. All right. Humor really helps to raise our frequency and our energy. Okay, it really does. All right, angel spirits and guides. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this card is all about who you want in your life, your environment, your atmosphere, changing that. Okay, so choose. You be the driver in the seat. You be the director of the production. You be the conductor of the orchestra. It's time for you to be the one making the decisions. It's time for you to be the one who's going to say, I'm going to do this and have these people in my life because I deserve more, because it's time for me. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So a real lack of connection with self, with a belief in what's possible for you, because of the difficulties in your life, the challenges, the letdowns with regard to people who you loved or cared about, regardless of when it was, if it was when you were 5, 15, or 55 or beyond. Okay, this is time for us to make some shifts in the way we see the possibilities for us. So instead of focusing on what we don't have, we're going to only stay focused on what we do desire and the people and the circumstances. We don't need to even know who those people are right now. Okay, we're just going to say, I want these kinds of people in my life. And then only when we meet people or interact with people, if they fit that criteria, do we let them in on what we're going through next in life. Okay, we're not going to share our space, because you're getting a new beginning. This is a new start for you. This is a complete change and shift. Okay, new energy coming in, but new opportunities are going to be available to you. New, different ways of taking advantage of things that are advantageous for you. Things that are going to make you see how special you really are. And this is the Prince of Swords. So in this deck, this is the Knight of Swords. Again, we're going to think about ourselves differently. We're going to see a different reality. We're going to be open to unknown things, unexpected things. We're going to make a point every day to try and do and see something in a different way. Okay, big changes. Maybe add a little humor. Spirit, this is the Strength card in this deck. Spirit saying you are going to have to be a little bit strong, but this is Leo energy, right? So you have to kind of garner your courage, pull it all together, bundle it all up, wear it as a coat. Okay, it's going to be really important for you to believe in yourself and trust yourself. And then here we have Taurus energy coming in, the Hierophant. You need to decide this is what's right for you, and it's your time, and you're moving on, and Spirit is going to help you. Spirit is going to help you move into that situation where there's like this new, it's like you open a new book and it's your new book of life versus the old book of life that you came with. You open the Akashic records and the records have been changed. And now there is this new opportunity to move forward through the rest of this incarnation in a way that you haven't done before. Okay, so Taurus coming through here. And then look at this, the Emperor, beautiful Aries energy, strong Mars energy. This is time to push yourself to this new way of seeing yourself, to this new way of perceiving things in your life. Okay, so all three of these cards came out together. There is a reason for that. It's going to be really important for you to remember Spirit's message here, because this is not going to be the easiest thing for you, but it's going to provide you with the greatest outcome possible in this life. One that provides you with an abundance in your life, an abundance of many, many things, okay? Because with this shift, with this end of this ancestral past life constant loop, it's been like a loop, a time loop, you know, parallel timelines, same thing, over and over again. All right, what do we have for the Five of Cups? Clarifier, please. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, this sense of lack. It's been all around you. It's been there for millennia, and it's really time to move into this new beginning, okay? Absolutely time. 55. Overcoming. And you can overcome. I thought I heard a card flip over here. All right, maybe not. Angel, spirits, guides, what else? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Judgment. This is called Eon. This is judgment on these difficult cards, on these difficult situations. Material world, emotions, everyday life, everyday feelings, okay? Judgment, up-leveling, awakening. First thing I said when I saw that is I said Starseed, lightworkers, way showers, okay? A healing, a compassion, judgment with wisdom, judgment with discernment, judgment with love and connection, but a higher level. And look at, you have that with the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Strength card. So enormous changes, enormous shifts. In the bottom of the deck here, Queen of Pentacles. So big opportunity to own this energy, to step into this energy. What is this? This is about you seeing yourself for who you are, strong, independent, grounded, able to create what it is that you want to live, experience, feel, okay? Connected with your energy. The mirror looking back, the one that I said, who do you want to see? This is Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't matter if you're what your gender is. It's all about this energy. Strong. Look at her. Completely at peace. Feeling abundant in every way. Very, very sovereign being. I love that. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Okay, I just said peace, and you got broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. This is going to provide you with a lot of peace. And spring, see your seeds growth. A time for growth, a time for expansion, a time for stepping out of the norm for you, a time for trying something different. Big shifts for you. And you have renewal. Whoops. This one flipped out as well. Protection, guardians of the land. So this is 20 and 21, synchronicity, and patience, foggy bog. So these changes aren't going to happen overnight, but these changes are going to happen. Okay, these changes are going to help you move into a different phase in your life without the heavy weighted ball and chain is what I'm seeing. Okay, dragging you down, pulling you back. Angel, spirits, and guides. This card is very important. 3 of Pentacles. The environment, the people, what you need, what you want, who you want in your environment. 71, inner child. So pile 1 also got an inner child message. No surprise there. We all get this message from time to time. You are currently healing old emotional wounds. Surrender, release, and surrender all control and let nature take its course. Bottom of the deck. Intuition, you are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. Yeah, that's going to be imperative for all of us. There's no getting away from that. There's no circumventing that. If we're going to thrive instead of struggle, if we're going to succeed instead of suffer, we're going to have to connect with our intuition. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Be bold, make the first move. Yeah, we talked about this Aries energy, about yourself, being bold. This is that energy from Mars. And bottom of the deck, full moon, surrender to the divine, going with the flow. You heard me talk about the channeled messages from the divine in the very beginning about if we choose not to kind of move forward and flow with the changes, life's going to be pretty difficult for those of us who try and do things and see things in the same way we had before, because the energy, the current energy, it just doesn't support it anymore. Taigeta, 28, the 7 sisters circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. Okay, so this is Palladian energy coming in. First card out, I said starseeds, way showers, light workers. Okay, this is Taurus and Taurus constellation. So you may have some Taurus connections. This is strong energy. The Palladians are 4th dimensional beings who are near us at all times. They are there to help us. They are most like us. They are supportive. They are guiding. They're beautiful energy. Connect into them. For some of you, look up into the sky and see if you can find the 7 sisters. It's just beautiful, beautiful energy. Retreat. Okay, so this is like the 4 of Swords. It's time to heal a little bit. Okay, relax a little bit, release a little bit, so that you can see yourself as this amazing person that you are and stop having this dense, heavy energy, almost like a curse following you. Healing energy. All of you can benefit from healing energy. Healing energy can be your feet and your hands on the earth. That is incredibly healing. Your feet and your hands in the water. That is incredibly healing. You can work with energy healing. I'm seeing sound therapy, tuning forks, and a lot of this is free on YouTube, okay? Reiki. And then look at that, changes, definite changes coming for you. A lightening of the load, a lightening of life, a betterment in your life. All right, angel, spirits, guides, final card. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? What else do we have for group 2, please? Okay, here's your image. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft sounds. Find us in the wild. Good night. And then your other card. A stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Okay, so they just showed me how you are going to interact with strangers who are going to be kind. They're going to be your guides. Okay, they're going to come through for you. And my whole body is like, got chills right now. They're going to be your guides. They're going to appear to you as just a regular human being, but they're not. Okay, so a stranger's grace. Look for those people. And the moon, that's another reminder to connect with our intuition and our emotions, so we can see who we really are, so we can release ourselves from this heavy, dense, dark energy that's been following you for a very, very long time. Okay? All right, so that's what I have. If there's something that resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. It's upwards of 60 minutes. If you're interested, please hit the subscribe and like button, and in the comment section just write I enter. I pull the random name on the new moon every single month. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and blessings. Namaste. Hello group 3, this is your choice. This is an orange kind of terracotta colored owl. Put that off to the side. Okay, so we're going to start with some cards that look at the karma that we're going to need to release, that's ending. First card out, Avenor, number 1, make peace with your past. Time for a new start. Look at inside here. Look at this image, right? You can see there's like a dragon in here just eating away at her, right? There's been something from your past that you've carried this entire lifetime, that your ancestors have carried, that you've carried through incarnation after incarnation. And see all the flies come and like, eat what's left, right? Very destructive. It's carrying the damage from the past. It's carrying the pain of the past. It's carrying the negative emotions that have bit by bit eaten away at you, at your happiness, at who you are, how you see yourself, how you look and present yourself to the rest of the world, right? It's very, very destructive energy. All right, and then you have serendipity, merge with the flow. This is about manifesting new. In the beginning, I talked about how the energies that come in at this point in time, going forward, as of the last solstice, if we are not in flow with the change in energy, it's going to be a struggle for us in the 3D world. And then you have embrace oneness with the universe, Merrick. All right, so very strong messages about letting go of the past, because it's eating away at you. And this karma is something that you and your ancestors and you have carried in many lifetimes, where it's hard for you to let go of the things that have been done, the things that you feel based on circumstances. There's been too much resistance in your life, so you're definitely going to let that go. That pattern of karma is ending. The resistance, the fighting, the pushing, the trying to make it through, ending that now. Embrace the oneness with the universe. So this is all about new beginnings, merging with the flow of the energy, embracing the universe for something new, for something different. False beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Yeah, false beliefs, painful beliefs, things of the past, they really confine us. They really limit us. They really block our creative power. They really put us in circles and patterns and karmic loops of the same kind of thing over and over and over again. And we never find our footing, and we never feel safe, and we never feel like, we're going to be okay. And our perspective really has to change now. Being a little bit more discerning with the kind of people we spend our time with, be a little bit more focused on renewing ourselves, how we feel, our beliefs, renewing our outlook, okay? Because this is a new beginning for you. This is a huge change for you, Group 3, of being able to let go of that which holds you. It's like, I'm seeing almost like skeleton hands just like clasping you, holding you tight. and kind of having you in this locked grip. And so that's going to be released, where all that pain gets released, and you're going to move into something where life's not so distorted and difficult, but a little bit more clear, a little bit easier. Okay, but it's a big shift here for you is going to be about letting go of the pain and all the difficulties to free yourself, because it's just eating you piece by piece, bit by bit. And we got surrender, and you have embrace oneness with the universe. I can release my need to control. So this is about being in flow. And love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this is love at the most pure sense, right? This can be romantic love, this can be friendship love, but this is truly love at that source level. True love in all things, goodness in all things. That will help free us from those things that eat away at us. Okay? For some of you, this is going to be about finding what your purpose is. And your purpose can just be changing your energy so that you're lighter, so that you emit different energy to the universe and you receive more things because you are in flow, because you're embracing that information, because you've made peace with the past, peace with the adversity that you've come across, having patience now as you go forward, letting go of regret, because that is draining. That really is going to be difficult for you, and you're going to have to let go of anything in the past with regard to relationships that caused a lot of pain. I'm attracted to the people who serve my higher good. This is such an important message for you, okay? You are going to stop bringing in the wrong kind of people. You are going to stop dragging in the wrong kind of circumstances. Your energy is going to shift so much that you are going to release situations where it's, it's relationships and situations that are just very toxic, to be honest, very difficult, I heard the word punitive. So like it's like a punishment. It's like you feel like you must have done something wrong in this life to have this kind of thing happen, okay? But Spirit is saying, no, there's a lot of love and generosity out there for you to help you overcome what's been so difficult, and it's going to provide you with some freedom here. So for a lot of you, this freedom, so you have the number 13 here twice. So that might be a number that's important to you, that's significant to you, that means something to you. You might feel like, how there are buildings that don't have the 13th floor because they feel like it's bad luck. You maybe have felt like you've had bad luck your whole life. But this is about you finding some peace, letting go of codependencies, not clinging on to the past, okay? Really holding on to the dreams and the hopes and the vision for the future. And one that comes with a lot of love, new beginnings, feeling like you've stepped into almost like a sanctuary, right? Some of you are going to take on a leadership role to help other people do this. And you are going to move forward with a lot of prosperity in your life, because as we let go of the past, as we step forward and release ourselves from those things that have been so painful, we not only step forward with knowledge, but we step forward with a lot of peace and a sense of renewal and hope. All right, one more card and we'll pull your tarot. Yeah, look at that. Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. So we continue to get the same message for you over and over again. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Okay, this is Spirit is saying, embrace the universe. You're not alone. An arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Yeah, because for those of you who felt like this was all that you ever get, it's always one bad thing after another. It's time for you to tap into the energy of the summer, which is basking in the joy and the light, kind of Leo energy, right? The sun is about blessings and abundance and creativity. For a lot of you, you're going to move into a different kind of career or job where you can trust your talents in these changing times, things that are going to present themselves to you that haven't before. And you're going to kind of embrace that and move through with that, leaving behind a lot of what you've known because it didn't do anything to serve you, to help you. Okay, so Spirit's asking you always to see things with a different perspective. See things from like the bird's eye view. Open up your heart and you can trust again. Okay, a lot of you have some really deep connections to spiritual mystics. And if you're comfortable with that, tap into that energy, because that's really going to help you move through this energy with the universe, is what I'm hearing. That's pretty specific for someone out there. Okay, angel, spirits, and guide. Six of Pentacles. This is the Strength card in this deck. This is the 12th Millennial Tarot. Princess of Pentacles. Judgment. Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Yeah, so this is all about your past and the things that were out of balance, out of harmony. 6-6, something that you may be seeing on a frequent basis, but here you got Scorpio energy coming in. Scorpio energy is, you know, it's like all those things that we deal with in life, right? Merging our relationships, our partners, our families, you know, it has to do with money, it has to do with property, all of these things. There's a lot of passion that goes with that. Well, there's been a lot of imbalance in all of those areas. So finances and relationships and just overall the goals that you had for yourself never coming to fruition. So this is a restoration of balance that's required. This past has been too disruptive on your future. There's been way too much lack in every aspect of your life. And so Spirit is asking you to be open to the different things that are coming forward to make your life more abundant, to make your life easier, to make your life more peaceful. Okay, because this card right here is like the Holy Grail in this. This is judgment. This is having hit rock bottom. And there's a reason that they always see the phoenix rising with these judgment cards, because most of us have to hit rock bottom or feel like there's nothing else out there for us before we open our eyes to be in a situation to embrace the universe, to let go of false beliefs, that all our relationships and the love we felt in our life has been a letdown. And it's caused so much pain, it's eaten away at us, okay? So this is about surrendering to what's next, to this next up-leveled, unexpected, unknown, but knowing that there's something very, very centered, balanced, and peaceful for you, where you're going to thrive in this lifetime. Princess of Pentacles, this is the Page of Pentacles here. Be open to what comes to you. It's going to be balanced. It's going to be abundant. It's going to bring happiness. It's going to bring fulfillment to your heart. It's going to provide you with a sense of love. For some of you in relationships, for some of you, it's going to be love of self. Okay? There's been too much of the past that has just taken its toll on you. And this is the time for you to really come forward. I love Leo energy. Leo energy, 5th house. It can be romance, it can be love, it can be something you want to create, it can be the way you express yourself, but it's all about being in the light. It's all about having confidence. It's all about having courage, okay? And then you have the Lovers here as a qualifier and a clarifier. Gemini energy coming through. It can definitely be about the love and relationships you've had in the past. It can be about the choices you've made regarding the people that you've decided to choose or let choose you. Okay, sometimes we let other people choose us, and that's the problem, right? Because we don't have the courage or the belief that we can make the choices, because who will want us? We just have to take what's given to us. Okay, and then for the 5 of Pentacles, Prince of Cups. So this is, again, this can be about new love, new opportunity, a love of self, a love of life, a love of the way things are going to come forward to you, knowing that this is going to get better, okay? But it's just a very open-hearted energy. It can be about a person, it can be about a new relationship, but really in what you're releasing all of this trapped self-sabotaging and sometimes, you know, people really using you and taking advantage of you and putting you in that victim mode. And so that's all going away. And what else for the 6 of Cups, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, the Hierophant. Big commitment to something new, something balanced. Having the key, having the knowledge, having the wisdom to know what is going to be right for you. You're going to feel it, you're going to see it, and you're going to know it. Okay, Taurus energy coming through. Make your plans for what's coming towards you. Be open to it. Okay, lots of good coming towards you as we release. Free from the past. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And then you have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So for some of you, it would be helpful to meditate, pray, whatever it is that you do to quiet the mind and find some inner peace. Maya, the ruby star flow. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. Here we go. Once again, we have flow here, okay? When we are in resistance, nothing changes. When we are in resistance, when we push back, when we choose not to hear or see the messaging, when we choose not to make a change, we get so much more difficult, problematic situations thrown at us, and it wears us into the ground and it eats away at us. Discernment. Yeah, and here's another number 6. So you have 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, and here's another number 6. So discernment. 6 is going to be a really important time for you. I think you're going to see some huge changes starting on the 6th of next month with you're going to be more, I'm hearing, you're going to have a greater idea of the information that's being downloaded to you, given to you, presented to you by the universe, by your guides. Big changes that are going to take place by this summer solstice of next year, which is the June of next year. So big changes there. 6s are important, but your discernment is really going to be elevated, okay? Libra energy coming through. They're showing me the Queen of Swords. Forgiveness, letting go, growth. Okay, so all of this plays right back into your original messages here. Okay, the forgiveness is just to free yourself from your past. Letting go, free yourself, go with the flow, embrace the universe, and growth. All of this is for your growth. It's for your highest and greatest good. Growth doesn't always come easily. Growth comes sometimes through pain, through suffering, okay? But when we see it for what it is, that's when it can turn into something that's advantageous for us. Entrepreneur, be on the lookout for exciting new business opportunities to unfold. So here you are with the Princess of Pentacles. That's the Page of Pentacles. We talked about that. Be open to something that's unexpected, different. Increase, you have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Okay, so here's the number 11. Here's the number 55. You got a lot of multiple numbers showing up, master numbers showing up, about things that are going to be more important to you at the heart space, like not based on reaction, not based on your past, but really something that you know is right for you. And then you have wake up call. You're about to discover your life purpose. Again, a life purpose can just be you finding something that makes you feel happy. And when you do that, it changes your energy. You share more light with the collective. That is a life purpose, okay? That is a wake-up call. And then new door, number 10. Your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you. 46 reduces to 10. So new opportunities, again, more new coming into your life that is healing, that is nurturing, angel spirits and guides, that is expansive. Okay, this flew out. Alcyone, the Empress of the Night, finale. After the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. Yes, new beginnings, the way you see yourself. 8 is the number of the self. 8 also is about moving into a state of abundance, okay? It can be in any way, shape, or form. It's not just about money, right? This is a finale, an end to this karmic pattern, an end to the pain and the suffering. Here's your door. Passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Yeah, wake up call, big transformation. You've had this cast upon you. There's no stopping that momentum now. And here's the second one that flew out. Moments of joy, sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Find those moments of joy. Spend time in those moments of joy. Feel that, embrace that, okay? That embrace the oneness with the universe. A lot of that is about moments of joy. And bottom of the deck, it's like that was cracked open, pushed open. The sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Okay, the lotus rises from the ashes like the phoenix, right? The lotus rises through the mud and the dirt and the grime and always surfaces beautiful, looking towards the sun. Big, beautiful, abundant, admired. Okay, so beautiful energy there. All right, so that's what I have for you. If something resonated, some aspect, some part, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading, upwards of 60 minutes. At the new moon, I pull a name randomly. If you're interested, in the comment section, write I enter, and please like and subscribe the video, and I'll know that you're interested in the contest. I wish you much peace and happiness. Namaste.